Okay, so the big picture for this lesson is solving multi-step equations with rational numbers. So that means we have some fractions in here. And I'm going to show you my preferred method to deal with these types of equations. What I like to do, I like to multiply through by the lowest common denominator. That way you get rid of all the fractions and you don't have to deal with them anymore. You can keep the fractions if you want to, but I think that just makes it more complicated. So the first thing I'm going to do is figure out the common denominator. We have a 2 and a 4, so the lowest common denominator is 4. I'm going to multiply every term by 4 and you'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm using these dots to represent multiplication. And here's what happens. 4 over 1 times 1/2, that makes 4 divided by 2, x, plus 4 over 1 times 1/4, that's 4 over 4. 4 times 3 is 12, and 4 times 2x is 8x, so plus 8x. Okay, now the simplify step, 4 divided by 2 is 2, so that makes 2x. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so plus 1 equals 12 plus 8x. Now compare these two equations. Look what we started with. Look what we have now. Which one would you rather solve? I like the second one. So now what I'm going to do is get all the x's on one side, so subtract 2x from both sides. So 2x minus 2x, that makes 0, and then so I'll just leave that blank. And then plus 1 equals 12, plus 8x minus 2x is plus 6x. Okay, next I'm going to subtract 12 from both sides. And 1 minus 12 is negative 11. 12 minus 12 is 0, so I'm just going to leave that part blank. And then 6x. Just finally solve for x, divide both sides by 6. And the 6's simplify out. We get x equals negative 11/6. So we get a fraction for an answer. And you can write it as a mixed number if you want to, but I prefer to leave it as an improper fraction. That's your choice. So then finally we want to check the answer real quick. So 1/2 times negative 11/6. And I'm using parentheses this time because I have a negative sign. I want to make sure I group that together correctly. Plus 1/4 equals 3 plus 2 times negative 11/6. So here we go. 1 times negative 11 is negative 11, then divided by 12, plus 1/4 equals 3 plus 2 times negative 11, that'd be negative 22 over 6. Negative 22 over 6. Okay, so this is getting to be kind of ugly here. So I'm going to multiply by 12, which is the lowest common denominator, to eliminate the 12s, to eliminate the fractions. So I'll multiply through by 12. Okay, so then these 12s cancel out. I can just write it as negative 11. And then 12 over 1 times 1/4, that makes 3, equals 12 times 3, which is 36. And then 12 times negative 22, then divided by 6, that makes a negative 44. Negative 11 plus 3 is negative 8. And 36 minus 44 is negative 8. So it does check out. Our solution is x equals negative 11/6. So this is what you're going to be practicing during this lesson, and that's the big picture.